So the one thing I want to do and show you is the updated Xeno v3 app, the Xeno Configurator app. They completely overhauled this whole thing. Now everything has this kind of matrix kind of look to it. But let's go over this whole thing. We do have the kyber crystal out front. That's now the power button. But let's get this thing connected. Let's click on our top here. It's searching for our saber. Here it is. Confirm.
App connected.
All right. Now, if you remember, the last version had everything right on the front here. You would scroll up, you had your colors, everything was just laid out in front. There was your estimated power level that was here, so you can kind of get an idea of what was left in the battery. They did remove that, and I'm wondering if this little line here, these 4 lines, I wonder if that's now the power level. And as we fiddle around with this, we're going to take a quick look at that every now and then and see if those lines do go down. Now, unlike the last version, you would scroll up and you'd have all your color options and everything down here, but you now have to click on this and it's now a drop-down window. So your color palettes that were here are now over here. And then down over here on the bottom right, we do have our volume rather than it being in the middle. So let's lower this down to, I don't know, about like 20%. And our kyber crystal in the middle is our power. Now, that is really cool. I like the fact that the crystal lights up when it turns on and off. But ultimately, it's virtually the same. Over here, you have your saber. You can go into your saber. You have all your updating. This software is out of date, so let's update here. And then update. We should be on 1.2.5. And this came with 1.2.2. So let's just run that update real quick. Now the app I really do like, it's very, very useful. I don't use it for play or anything, but updating your software like this and adjusting your blade style and making all your upfront configurations on an app rather than like Profi, you gotta throw it in the computer, hook it up, go through errors. Profi is just always a nightmare for me. I know a lot of you guys love it and it's a great board. It's just not for me. I want my blades to turn on and swing it around, take good photos and stuff like that. And Xenos and SNV4s and GHV3 is my favorite board. I wish they would bring those back, but having this app on the Xeno is extremely useful.
Update successful.
All right, there we go. We are fully updated. It's super easy, and I love that about this app. Now, what we gotta do is go back and we got to turn everything back on because when it does reboot, it turns everything off, so you have to switch everything back on.
Power on.
All right.
App connected.
Oh, it's already connected. All right, perfect. A bunch of you had asked me, where did all the stuff go? So yes, it is up here in the tabs. They got rid of it in front, which, you know, it's fine because it's hidden and it's all there. The app is virtually exactly the same. So let's turn this on. We have all of our audition effects and everything right here. Just like we had before, they're just up here in this tab. Let's go into tab 2, turn this back on, and adjust my blade length. All right, that should be good. You can save that right there on the top right. And then I usually go down here about halfway down. Countdown, the countdown will turn on an extra beep on the hilt itself. So when you're using it without the app, you'll know where you are in the menu. There's 4 menu sets. So let's turn that on. And that's honestly about it. That's really all I do. Everything else I do right on here. Again, we have all of our auditions right here. And then our color palette is right down here. Same exact thing, live preview. We have our number adjust right here. And these are the same thing. We have our infinite color, which will scroll through the colors. And then next to that, we have quick color, where it will just bang on some of the hard colors rather than fading through a full color spectrum. So yeah, so that's pretty much all the same now. Down over here, we can click on that. You'll see there's a number, it's on 9, let's get rid of that. 9, that's the font that we're on. So you can scroll through the fonts. We have our settings up here, our hum effects, so it's on that, change that. All the different blade styles. And when you sort through these, some of these have a couple of different options like blasters, clash light effects, which is flash on clash, So like I was saying, I don't really use the app when I am fiddling around with these lightsabers because everything is in here. Now, when I turned on that countdown in the Xeno app, that allowed a secondary beep sound to come on here. So you'll hear a bloop, doop.
Volume low.
So that first beep is that countdown setting. There's 4 menus. We have your volume, blade style, blade ignition, and then fonts.